Good morning. What is today? Today is Thursday. I hope you all are having a thrilling Thursday and a thrilling day regardless of whatever day you're watching this video. So I'm going to splice this and create Montessori in a minute. We're going to add in some pictures. I'm learning how to use YouTube Studio, guys. It's fun. I say that with hesitation. It's a lot now that I'm in my 40s. Anyhow, I wanted to share with you yoga. You want to do yoga every morning or some form of physical exercise every morning with your littles, whether it's in your home or in your classroom. And I am out walking on the Dreamy Draw Trail here in Mesa, Arizona. I think I'm still in Mesa, East Mesa. It's really beautiful. So we've got the Superstition Mountains right beyond us, just so you guys can get a feel for it. It's so pretty out here. Anyhow, so you want movement every morning, especially for the 3 to 6 year olds, and well, let's say 0 to 6 year olds. Okay, movement is one of the human tendencies at this stage, and not so much for 6 to 12 year olds because they've already mastered most of what it is that they're working on. That's why Greg is a ninja warrior, because it's more advanced forms of movement. But basically, you can do brain gym with them in the morning. You can do yoga. Now, I will let you know that I had an AMI consultant evaluate me when I was teaching primary, and she suggested that I was doing it in circle because my mom used circle time, and I had seen it in even a lot of AMI classrooms, but her preference was that you move away from circle time and give the children the choice to create more freedom in the environment. So she suggested I go over into one of the areas in the classroom with a lot of open space and start doing yoga. That way the children who want to participate can come and participate. So I started doing that, and they all came eventually because they love it, but it gives a lot of them an opportunity, mainly, primarily it was the older ones from what I observed. But for instance, let's say you have a 5 or 6 year old who's working on division with racks and tubes, and they hadn't quite finished their problem yet the afternoon before. So it gives them an opportunity to go right back into that because they're so excited about it, And then oftentimes they'll do, get to another stopping point or something like that. And you have the little cards, make the little cards with their names in cursive, laminate them so that they can put that card on their work and leave it out and come back to it, and on their rug or on the table where they're working. So this has been a lot more than a minute, but I basically just wanted to say to you how important it is for movement with the 0 to 6 year olds. Incorporate it in everything that you do. So let's say that you're teaching language in the classroom and you want to prepare the children for handwriting, reading. You create labels, right? Simple words, obviously. You want to start simple, phonetic, when they're first starting to read, and they label the environment around them. You do 3-period lessons with different areas of the classroom and labels with those areas, and the children go around the classroom and label everything, and they love it. And then they start writing and they create their own labels, and always in cursive, and it's beautiful. I always encourage cursive. And if you think about it, I'll tell you why in AMI, why we do cursive. I've seen DeLorean, Back to the Future. DeLorean is like print with little curlies on it, but it's not connecting the letters that I've seen. So think about your 2-year-old, right? When they first pick up a crayon and they're scribbling on the table, right? That motion is just natural for them. So it's significantly easier for the younger child to transition from scribbling on the table to creating cursive and keeping the pencil on the paper. Whereas in print, it takes much more small motor skill mastery in order to lift the pencil up each time you create a new letter. So something to think about. Always encourage cursive, beautiful cursive, at a very young age, 2.5, 3.5-year-olds, 3.5, yeah. Case by case basis. Anyhow, so movement in the morning, guys. I just did yoga the day before yesterday with my friend's children, 2 of my friend's children and my son, and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was great. And the children love it. So I highly recommend that you do movement yourself. Oh, and I want to, just on a little side note, I've been studying, personally studying feminine energy, masculine and feminine energy. So women, I'm more masculine because I was raised primarily by my father. So without thinking about it, I tend to dip into masculine energy right away, all the time. So in order to, if you are like me and you're interested in accessing more of your feminine energy in your day-to-day life, for instance, when you're working with your partner or your husband, boyfriend, whoever he may be, or she, when you're working with your partner and you want to access that feminine energy to connect deeper with them, if for any reason they're more in a masculine place themselves, movement in the morning. And creativity, it will spark creativity, but music, dancing to music and first thing in the morning, it will help your brain transition into that feminine energy easier. So just a little side note, we're heading on 7 minutes, approaching 7 minutes. So I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little desert tour here. I think it's called the Dreamy Draw. I want to say Dreamy, but I know Dreamy Draw is over where I grew up at 7th Street and Northern, over by Piashtua Peak. Do they call it Piashtua Peak Parkway now? Squaw Peak Parkway. It's by the 51 and Northern area. I know there's a Dreamy Draw Parkway somewhere near there. I digress. When we come up to this sign, I'll let you know what it is. So, once again, I hope you all are having a terrific day, a delightful day, a thrilling Thursday, if you are indeed watching this on Thursday. And please always feel free to ask a Montessorian. As my son reminds me, click like and subscribe and the notification bell. If you did like this video and you're interested in seeing more information on Montessori, so, oh, it doesn't say the name of it. It must be over here. It's getting a little noisy because there's a lot of traffic out here first thing in the morning. It's a work day. All right, I found it. It's called the Dreamland. I knew it had dream in it. Dreamland Via Desert Nature Walk. Here in Mesa, Arizona. We're gonna head back in the direction we came from, and I hope you all once again are having a great day. Thank you again for watching. I know I said that. Remember, ask a Montessorian. Movement with your 0 to 6-year-olds as much as possible. You want to do a combination of the movement with some academic work, and the results will they'll be spectacular, I promise. Remember to prepare your environments in advance. You come prepared for your children so that they can have success. Feel free to ask me any questions. Thank you so much, guys.